What is up, y'all? It's been a while since I've really sucked at filming lately, to be honest. Just had a lot going on, but we're gonna get better. And I keep saying that, but we're gonna get better. So you can see behind me, got the 56 in here. Yep. So got the 56 behind me. We're gonna be doing full body paint job. It's not gonna be show car quality because that's not what he asked for. He wants nice driver and straighten it up from where it is now because it's pretty wavy now. Like it looks like, I don't know, somebody either like just dug a DA all over into the thing and painted over it, or I don't know what they did. We're gonna find out. But anyways, it's gonna be, we'll make a nice drive. We're gonna change the color of it. We're gonna do jams, all that stuff. So it should be a pretty cool like before and after to film, and not to mention one of my favorite cars. So I'm excited to be able to work on it. So first thing we're gonna start off with is yeah. So first thing we're gonna start off with is go ahead and start getting it torn apart, get stuff out of the way that needs to be out of the way. So like trim, door handles, bumpers, all that kind of stuff. So I don't have to work around on that stuff. We can really like start blocking the thing out, seeing what we got. I mean, I got a good idea, but to see what we got to work with. So let's get started with tearing it apart and go from there. All right, took a little longer than expected, but this is actually like my first time tearing apart a 56. I used to own a 54, but totally different from this. I mean, there's some similarities, but very different at the same time. So just figuring out like where some of the screws and stuff or bolts went in for the grill and like the front, I guess, bumper filler or the belly pan. I forgot what they call it. But anyways, so this is where we're at now. I got the front end tore apart. That's as much as I'm gonna tear it apart for this particular job. That I'm gonna leave. I'll just tape them off. So yeah, so this piece here, now we got it off. We can body work it, paint it off the car, and then put it back on the car afterwards. And I'm just starting to lay out some of the pieces here. And then just remember, like these are the end bumper brackets, you know, labeled them like right and left so I wouldn't forget. Granted, by the time I put the bumper on, I would be able to look and see. But I'm trying to save myself some time and some guessing. So now the next thing I'm going to start doing is I'm probably going to go on the back end, get the rear bumper off, tail lights, and then start pulling the side trim off. I'm going to leave the trim around the glass. I'll tape that, and same with the back glass. Going to leave that alone. I'm going to talk to him about this in 10. I don't know if he wants to shave it or just leave it. I'll have to ask him about that. So yeah, so we get the back bumper, emblems, tag, taillights, side trim, and door handles. I don't know if I'll get it all off tonight, but actually I doubt I get it all off tonight, but I mean, at least want to get a good jump on it. So let's get to tearing the back part. Also, can y'all tell? I don't know. We'll see when I edit. We'll see when I edit it, but it's raining right now, and I would assume you can probably hear it in the video. But yeah, so that's tearing stuff apart. So far I have noticed on this car there's some electrical work that is I wouldn't do on my own car, so I'm gonna make sure I fix that when I put the stuff back on. It's just like wires twisted together with some electrical tape. So when I go back and put that stuff back, like I'll actually like solder and shrink wrap them back. So so that way there's no issues there. You know, with lights shorting out or popping fuses and things like that. So trailer trap. See if we can get this back bumper off, and then a couple other things, and then we'll see what time we're at there, and then I might get back with y'all tomorrow, but we'll see what we get. All right, it's next day. I didn't start off filming today. I just kind of got right into it. So I got this quarter trim off. That ended up kind of being a little bit of a pain because a couple of the clips that hold the trim, like this one here, was like stripped out. Like someone crossed, I don't know, it was cross thread, so it was just spinning this clip. So I had to cut it from inside the car. It's like not too big of a deal. And then I had some on this trim up here. It was like that hole, I think it was spinning it too. So and another one here. So probably be replacing those clips when I put that back on the car. As you can see, door panels are off, which he's coming to pick up the door panels because he's getting them redone. They're like red and then they were spray painted black, and you know, so you can see. So he's getting those redone. Trims off the door handles. This piece of trim here, I started to take it off and I got like the screws on the ends and these clips in here, they just pop in, but I had my plastic little clip tool, and by the time I got in here, these ones here were so tight that I didn't want to risk bending or putting any like a kink in the trim, so we're just going to work around those. That'll be the only piece of trim on the car, other than the front and back glass. But like I said, it's not the intention on it's not to be a show car. It's just to make it a nicer looking driver, and it's already a pretty decent car, so that's the intention there. I don't know, as you can see, I had to take the back seat out to get the door panel and all that stuff off to get access to the trim, which all that stuff's very similar because, like I mentioned before, I had a 54 Chevy that I built before I had a YouTube channel. So a lot of the stuff is like familiar. It's very similar as far as like the trim clips and locate. You know, so it's very similar. Or like the inside, like, you know, the inside window trims and stuff. Like those cars have the same. So yeah, so that's where we're at. We'll get this trim taken off, and that piece there too, like I did on the other side. And same thing, I got to get the door handle, and that's a little better. Get door handle, key, lock cylinder, this trim off. Funny thing was, well, he's giving me a new hood. I might have said that before, but these fenders are actually fiberglass aftermarket fenders, which I don't even think he knew. So I don't know, and I didn't know that neither. It's like originally when I, checked the car and I was just kind of, you knock around a little bit. It sounded like it might have been a lot of body filler, but yeah, come to find out they're fiberglass. So yeah. See the motor there? I did tell him we need to upgrade this master cylinder because that's a death trap waiting to happen. You need to go to a dual master cylinder. I honestly don't know why it doesn't already have one, because somebody had already, I don't think he did it. I think it was like when we bought the car, but it's already got disc brakes in the front with slotted rotors. So whoever did that, I don't know why you would do front disc brakes and not update your master cylinder. So I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna keep chugging away at this, and then I'll get back with y'all once I get the other side of the trim and stuff off. And then hopefully by that time, then we really jump in and start trying to block this car out and kind of get a better idea of where we are. So let me check back with y'all in a few. All right, I got the car tore down as much as I'm pretty much probably gonna do. I got all side moldings off. I got one clip here that had spun inside the trim and it broke. I'll deal with that later. Yep. So, but that's no big deal. The nut's still there. It's not stripped. It spun inside the trim. So come back to that. Anyways, these ones here, as I said before, I don't want to kink them up. I probably could get them off, but I'm leaving this trim on, so whatever. And this trim here, I can get all of the bolts out from up to about this point. Those ones I'd have to take the fender off to get to, is what it looks like. Cause I don't know, I might be able to get access to. Hold on. and it'd be hard. So, I don't know, well, to be determined, but those ones there, I think I'm gonna have to take the fenders off to get the trim off all the way. And I may do that, I don't know yet. But for now, it's tore apart enough to where I can start blocking and working on this thing. And then I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Because I think I want to start on the quarter panels because I think those need the most work. The fenders are a little wavy, but like I said, they're fiberglass. And I think with some blocking and some feather fill, that'll take care of most of that issue. The roof doesn't look too bad from what I can tell, other than, you know, I can hear someone dug in with a DA or something. So, like I said, a lot of it, I think we'll be able to get block out. And then I'm going to clean with the rain gutters. I'll clean these out. And I'll reseam seal those, so those look good. And then I got to cut in all the jams and stuff when I get around to painting it, so obviously I have to take all the stuff out of the trunk. Just do a scuff shoot inside the trunk, because that's going to be going like white. I'm pretty sure it's the color he's going with, the white and I think burgundy, red, something like that. So yeah. So let's get a blocking on it. I think I might I think as I go, I might wipe it down with wax and grease remover before I start sanding on it. Like I said, he had a lot of waxes and tire shine and all that stuff on this car, so hopefully do that and avoid some later issues, but we'll see. So fast forward a little bit. I've been in here working on this car a little bit, trying to get to blocking it and kind of level out, see what will level out, what needs filler. And I've already started applying some body filler in some of the low spots. So at this stage, I'm just getting everything kind of roughed in, like to where it's not perfect, but pretty close. And then I'm debating on if I'm going to spray a few heavy coats of like some 2K high build and block that, or if I want to go with the feather fill, which it's almost like a sprayable body filler somewhat. And that stuff works pretty good for building. It works really well as far as like it's a real high build. So on the fence about that. I have some. I'm just debating if I'm going to use it on this car or not. I guess I'm going to see after I get to doing some of this body work, like blocking it out, how things are looking, and then kind of go from there. So this is where we're at now. I'll go ahead and show you. So went ahead and just flat block. That one's probably like I don't know, 16-inch, something like that. So I started blocking out all sides. Same with the door. I was doing the door while this stuff was drying. So through here, surprisingly, I didn't have anything that was like crazy low once I got to blocking it out, because, you know, this car's been painted a few times. Looks like there's already some filler under there. So like a lot of that, I was able to cut it out and like kind of flatten out until I started to hit metal right here. So obviously then I stopped. Hit a few low spots there that weren't really that bad. And then same through here. So, and I would assume, I think, because I started running out of filler when I spread this, but I think I'm going to need a little more through here in this arch. But we'll see how that blocks out. And then same with the door. There was tons of low spots on the door. Kind of just blocked it out to identify the low spots, and then kind of marked them as I'd sand up the 80 grit, mark them so I knew where they were in there, go back and fill. So like I said, this is just like a rough in on the bodywork. To get it leveled out enough to where I think that I can do either the feather fill or 2K primer. Like I said, I'm on the fence. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. We'll see. So just keep chugging away at this thing.